You're watching Veterans Week coverage on ESPN, brought to you by USAA.
Welcome to ESPN College Football presented by Tide as part of Veterans Week on ESPN, brought to you by USAA. Norman, Oklahoma, the setting for the Big 12 on ESPN. Resurgent Oklahoma plays its first home game in 42 days. Kansas seeks its first win of the season. And Ishroff alongside Tom Luganbill. Weirdly, Oklahoma slipped off the national radar after starting 0-2 in conference play. They are much better now than they were a few weeks ago. What's changed?
Offensive line. You know, from the second half of the Texas game until now, this has been a dominant unit. And as a result, the run game has followed. What that then does in turn is allow the quarterback, the freshman, Spencer Rattler, to really grow. So while the offensive line moved the chains, the play-action passing game has really become the staple for the freshman and Spencer Rattler. And then finally, and I can't believe I'm saying it, defense, defense, defense. Getting Ronnie Perkins back a week ago off suspension. Alex Grinch has a group in the front seven that I haven't seen from Oklahoma, maybe in the last 20 years.
Meanwhile, for Kansas, yes, they're 0-6. The green light at the end of Gatsby's deck, though, is the freshman quarterback.
Just turned 18 freshman quarterback, Jalen Daniels for Kansas. Listen, this is an overhaul and a rebuild in the offensive line for Kansas. Jalen Daniels is the key to the future of Kansas football because he can run, he can create with his feet, he's got a live arm, looking for his first touchdown pass of the season on the road in Norman today.
Let's get it down to Norman and Chris Budden, who's down on the field.
Anish, it's been 42 days since Oklahoma last played a home game. And during that time, it has been a roller coaster for the Sooners. They lost back-to-back games. Then quarterback Spencer Rattler got benched for part of the Texas game. But since then, it has been a steady rise. And right now, OU playing like one of the top teams in the Big 12. Lincoln Riley told me that those back-to-back losses were a gut check moment for his team because they've never experienced anything like that. But he says the adversity has brought this team closer together, and you can feel the momentum, not just on game days, but every single day in practice, especially since there is now a path for the Sooners to the Big 12 championship. But it would start with a win today against Kansas. KU, Oklahoma, we've got kickoff coming up next from Norman.